Go to the contract. Oh, stadium!
Okay.
That's
Hostile
awesome.
dropping.
Holy fucking hotness. It is spicy in the stadium.
Yep.
Where is Dirty Slug your friend?
Yeah, I
Intel
know.
located
I
enemy
played with him.
containers holding high-value equipment.
Whoa.
Secure the contents. An enemy squad is hunting you. Stay alert.
Does he have a microphone?
Yeah, he was just talking.
Yeah, let's get out of
Oh, I
here.
didn't hear.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Moving here.
You have reinforcements inbound.
Does the stealth mean like you were,
Enemy
Located. Can't get out of there.
Whew. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of here. I got too many people looking at me. There we go. I'm out. I'm out. I got people shooting at me though. Really, dude? Come on back out. Come on back out.
The enemy lost.
Wanna shoot
track
at
of
me
you.
once? Come
You're
on back
safe.
out, bitch. That's what I thought.
Two safes remaining. Enemy soldier incoming.
Located.
I need launcher ammo.
Hostile UAV overhead.
Hostile located. Enemy in this area. Enemy in this area.
You have a buy station inbound.
Hostile located.
Losing ground.
Moving here. Hostile located.
Hostile UAV in this sector.
E large caliber.
Enemy
We only have
destroyed.
the last
Use your
seat
tac
back
map
up.
to hunt down the rest of them. Buy station is ready. One safe remaining.
That's the last one.
Hostile
Move to the
located.
safe zone. Contract complete. All safes have been secured.
We'll let it in on the windmill.
Moving here.
We can get our loadout if we all go together.
Oh, sorry, windmill.
Hostile UAV overhead.
Marked remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Buy station marked.
Sniping at me from zoo. Top of zoo. Top of zoo.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I see
Loadout drop
have
headed
a
your way.
sniper.
E large caliber.
Now I do, bitch.
Gas.
There's one in here.
Moving here.
Oh, one on me. One on me.
Found him.
Oh shit.
Locate
Sorry.
the rest of them.
No!
This gas has come hella fast.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Damn. Okay.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Hostile located. Need mid-count rounds.
There is no motherfucking way, dude.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Oh god, can't get out of here.
What? Oh, I can't.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna die.
Enemy
Sorry
in
guys.
this area.
Oh. You're fine. Keep coming. Tayo. Alright, where'd you go? Now stay right there. Stop.
Onto the... Okay. Stop moving. God.
We're just
Thank you.
trying to save you.
I was like, what's going on? She's moving.
She didn't want to be saved.
No.
I didn't want you to die trying to save me. I thought the gas was still pushing in.
Enemy in moving here.
I'm gonna go up
Oh, wait.
to the
Oh,
roof,
where
see if
are
I
you?
can... I'm right here. Right next to you.
You guys should hit the buggy.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Hostile UAV
Buy
active.
station marked.
Thank you for... because I needed it. I have a selfie for somebody.
I need one. Let me come down there.
Enemy soldier incoming.
And I've got laser eyes.
No. Oh, wait, I got one for you, too.
Self-revive kit here.
Where are you? Here you go. Wait. Dirty, right behind you.
Mm.
I'm gonna...
Alright. I bought
You
an
get
order.
a one. You get a one. You get a one.
Wait,
Woohoo!
Hostile UAV in this
Should
sector.
we move to the zone?
Yep.
Got gas moving in.
Still need more money. I got a
Hostile
UAV.
UAV active.
I'm a pop it.
All Ultra be advised. Be
I got two mortars.
operators in the area.
Oh, wait, no, I have a
Engage with caution.
processor, not a UAV.
Advise you move to the safe zone now.
Cancel my lad.
Just landed over there.
Yep, by me.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Target is.
Friendly airstrike on the way.
This isn't it?
You're on the...
Dang, this gun sucks.
Keep an eye on this area.
All Ultra, no unsanctioned soup activity detected at this time.
Last remaining operators
Taking
from
fire.
that squad. Hunt them down.
Oh,
On the roof.
Come here.
Enemy in this area.
Okay.
Walk around.
Get the fuck now. Fuck this shit.
Ultra One, we're not
You just ran through that and then fucking.
for now.
Got him.
Heads up, Ultra. The XPSA's identified unsanctioned activity in the area.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
I got him.
All no soup activity detected at this time. Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map.
oh
Get
no.
hunting.
Ultra One, the FBI
Fucking
is
pussy-ass
tracking
bitch.
a rogue suit near your
He's
location.
just jumped
You'll
in
need
the
some
water.
heavy firepower to take him down.
There's two in the water. One's dead, but the other one's
Ultra One, the enhanced
Good try.
operators are no longer in the area.
You're
You fought
fucking
hard.
retarded.
Return to base for debrief.
I need mid-caliber rounds.
Remember when, I don't know what update it was, but when we Resurgent Big Map, remember how fast the storm moved in that?
Yeah.
That's what this
Oh,
reminds me of. It's moving so fast.
Alright, Freddy, we got too many people, man. You're gonna have to leave, dude.
Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best. Buy online.
Your member stream recently.
Right.
And then it like auto claimed and you kept asking her to remove it and she was like, I'm trying. I now seeing what it's like, I understand why she wasn't able to get that taken care of. It seems like their process is crap. Like,
but if she can't help that they're claiming my stuff, how am I supposed to ever watch their content or anybody?
You are.
I agree, right? Yeah, it's like there's no. Even if you wanted to whitelist, it said that you just have to kind of do it manually, get in contact with somebody at CD Baby.
The other distribution platforms allow you to check whether you want it claimed on YouTube. So
Well,
I
there
think
was
CD
that option
Baby
here
is-
too,
Yeah.
but it was an all or nothing thing. It was either it's on and they claim everything, or you just turn it off and it doesn't touch YouTube at all.
I
Those
know
are the only two options.
the one I use, you are able to whitelist certain.
Okay, I mean,
Which one is
that's
that?
better.
Let's plug them.
DistroKid.
That's
There it
DistroKid.
is.
Okay.
Distro,
Well, there you go.
Distro,
They got a better system.
Yeah.
Kid. Here, disputing, releasing, and handling monetization yourself. When to contact YouTube. The best and quickest way to have CD Baby release a claim is to dispute the claim within your YouTube account. Thanks. You mean you do nothing. This link shows you exactly how the process works and the steps you take within YouTube. Bro, you're stealing my money and just taking it into nothing. It's shocking. It's shocking. So that kind of blew me away. So there you go, Colleen. Eat your heart out. But the next stuff we've got, not as good. Not as good for her.
All aboard!
So we have a little bit of a mini PowerPoint here.
Yes. I just threw it together. Don't expect too much. But it does give a rundown of what happened.
So her lawyers put out a statement.
Right.
Which is her, I guess, acknowledging everything.
To an extent. We'll brush over everything. But Variety released an article pretty much in support of Colleen, and the only people they reached out to for comment were Colleen's legal
Wait, what?
team.
I didn't read that.
Yeah. They didn't reach out to any of the kids.
They put out an article supporting her?
They didn't. This article that I'm going to take you through, they're pretty much like, it's a puff piece. And they didn't reach out to Adam. They didn't reach out to Johnny. They didn't reach out to anybody.
Variety?
Yes.
That's insane. I mean, it's just like James Charles had that puff piece just the
Yeah,
other day. in
it's like the
Cosmopolitan.
Cosmo.
All right, let's see.
Okay, so in Colleen's defense, gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, groom. Allegedly. So Vanity Fair released an article how the Miranda Sings Colleen Ballinger scandal went off the rails. All aboard! Everything you need to know about the drama tearing YouTube apart by Andrew Quintana.
I wouldn't say it's tearing YouTube apart.
I wouldn't say that either.
I think it's
that
tearing her out of YouTube.
I agree with that. I think there's a pretty unified coalition against Miss Colleen.
We've all allied in peace.
So, next. I think the intentions of this article are to downgrade and attempt to minimize Colleen's offenses, to smear the face of...
Hold on. Let me back up.
You want to talk about it?
No. You're talking about this Vanity Fair? Because you said...
Yes. I'm talking about this article. Oh my God. Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair. I'm so sorry.
Just to be clear.
Not Variety. Not Variety.
Okay.
I take it back.
Vanity Fair.
I'm so sorry. The V. The other V.
The other V. Got
Variety, I have always thought is very reliable.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
Didn't they write that article about Ryan Kavanaugh doing the Ponzi scheme?
Yeah.
Which was
of course
retracted.
They did. Of course they didn't do this one. They would never. And they retracted.
They wrote that article, which was retracted.
Correct.
Yes. Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair.
But the reporting on it was good. But the retraction was added to it. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
To downgrade and attempt to minimize Colleen's offenses, to smear the face of the movement, Adam McIntyre, by painting him out to be a liar and a stalker and having him be the only person named besides Colleen. Intentionally exclude the narratives at the core of the story and writing the kids' accusations off as baseless and unsubstantiated. That's a quote. So I wrote how, who, where, unsubstantiated.
How did I not hear about this?
It's 2 days ago. I told you.
This is
I'm
pretty
going to
stunning.
tell you all about it on Friday.
Who would stick their neck out for her at this point? Okay.
So, you want to know? The author of this article's name is Andrew Quintana. His author's bio states that he graduated from Bennington Writing Seminars in 2023 with a degree in creative nonfiction.
Creative is right with this one.
Yeah, emphasis on
Real
the
creative.
narrative, possibly liberties that were taken. He's an educator, an aspiring personal essayist, and resides in Los Angeles with his husband. He posted on his...
Well, hold on, you missed the most important part. And his schnauzer.
Right,
Keats.
obviously, Keats.
Yeah.
Sorry, Keats.
I mean, come on.
Keats is watching, actually.
Shout out Keats.
So before Andrew privated his Instagram, he posted a tweet about the situation, or he posted an Instagram about it and said, misinformation online is rampant. Only believe in trusted, reliable sources. I've been reporting on this topic for the last week. Link in bio.
So
and
he's the only trustable, reliable source on this one. Yeah.
And he also, before anybody is like, why are you talking about this, the author, he tagged Adam deliberately. So
I see that.
yes. And then when he got pushed back, he went private.
So he's already been like bullied out of existence.
I mean, bullied out of existence or like told to retract. You know what I mean?
Here's what I'm gonna say. I have nothing to do with it. He's already private, baby.
Yeah.
Nobody say I did shit.
Yes.
Listen, I always say this. Do not bully people. Do not go after them. Anyone we talk about on the show, do not go and cause them shit. That being said, he's already private. Nobody can put this on me. Dummy.
Also, he chose to write this article and put his name on it.
True.
Do we dare take a peek?
We dare.
We dare. So I have pulled, yes. So this article uses coercive and misleading verbiage.
Wow.
For example, when stating Colleen's offenses, they say buried into, like sandwiched in a sentence. Ballinger would be accused of everything from performing a Beyonce song in blackface to texting a sex worker's nudes to a minor. Ballinger's legal team has denied that she performed in blackface, saying she was wearing green face paint for a prior cover of a song from Wicked.
Exactly
and that's all
what
they
we
have
knew.
to say.
Exactly what we knew was going to happen when that one person had to create this dumb rumor that was just going to give her an out to be like, look at this shit, totally fabricated.
Like
and
to
not
use syntax to like totally deflect.
so lame that that the person who put that out there did that.
Insane.
But yeah, clearly that's all they're gonna mention, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
Another interesting passage. When reached for comment, Ballinger's lawyer replied in an email that Vanity Fair, that Vanity Fair. Wait, I lost it. The Vanity Fair's inquiries were simply a regurgitation of the baseless and unsubstantiated claims that other media outlets and individuals on social media have reported previously.
So they're saying that the accusers.
Yeah, they're saying that things that Colleen has been accused of are baseless and unsubstantiated.
They're substantiated.
They're like pretty substantiated.
I've seen lots of receipts.
HuffPost verified some stuff.
Yeah, we've seen. They're substantiated, guys. And they're based. Based and substantiated.
Based and substantiated. So, moving on. The article paints Adam McIntyre as their villain, introducing him and saying that McIntyre established a new YouTube identity as Ballinger's whistleblower, frequently posting videos and racking up hundreds of thousands of views by commenting on the hypocrisy of her every move. Meanwhile, blah, blah, blah. So Adam, in a video, responded to this exact claim, and he said, how is it that I have over 1,000 videos and 88 million views, but only a handful of Colleen videos?
Well, who cares? It's his right to make as many Colleen videos as he wants.
100%.
Yeah.
But they paint him out to be like a crazy stalker.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see what he says.
Legal team. They're trying to paint me as a stalker. They're trying to paint me as a liar. They're trying to paint me as
obsessive weirdo who's just bent on destroying her for no reason.
He's gonna go fuck himself. Meanwhile, Ballinger continued to work on her YouTube channel.
Is that the part? Or should I...
No, keep watching.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Ballinger just lived her amazing life. Do you want to talk about the fact that within those years she was in group chats talking shit about me in the new Weenies? Oh, this isn't even out yet. This isn't even out yet. In
more to come?
The Weenies group chat that she only laughed a couple weeks ago, in which she was talking about my drama videos that were unrelated to her in it. She was watching me more than I was watching her. But do you want to include that? Do you want to include that? Do you want to talk about the fact that, yeah, those haven't came out yet? Those haven't came out yet. Do we want to talk about... Hold on.
I'll wait.
So now he's looking for screenshots that he has a bit of trouble because there are names in them, so he doesn't really pull up.
Give me a moment.
So nothing happens here.
Right, but he does let us know that there were 2 Weenies chats, apparently. We only knew about 1.
There's Weenies too.
Adam says there's Weenies too.
Holy shit.
And he said it hasn't come out yet.
Second Weenies chat has hit the internet.
How many?
Literally.
How many this could go so deep. I mean, who knows how many weenie chats there were?
Mm-hmm.
You got weenies on weenies on weenies.
Weenies on weenies on weenies.
Yeah, it's really fucked up the way that they're not just characterizing Adam, although they go after him by name, but all the people we spoke to who have come out, and they're all liars. Okay.
So when they talk about how this all got brought up again, they do not mention the fact that Adam... What's up?
I got okay, here. Sorry, I got off.
Sorry.
Adam McIntyre just left a comment. We're issuing a legal letter of correction and retraction. That's good, Adam.
Awesome.
That's good. Good for you.
So when talking about how this all got brought up again this time around, not the 2020 time around, they did not mention the fact that there was a reason why Adam was acting, and that was because Cody posted a video with screenshots showing that Colleen tried to bring him down, which is what caused his response, which caused this bigger explosion to take place. And instead of giving that preface, they say, for years, the drama was insular. It probably should have stayed that way. But on June 7th, McIntyre posted an anti-Ballinger video, as he does every so often.
I'd love to know what that where does that link go to? I'd love to find. Can you send me the link? I want to read this whole thing. Like, I would like to know what is their proof of every so often. I bet you it's just a link to one other video. Go ahead, though.
I think it links, if I remember correctly, it links to him talking about a drama that happened with her talking about IVF.
Go ahead with the paragraph.
Okay. Basically, they just said that Adam dropped another one.
This one was titled "My Relationship with Colleen Ballinger." He had new details, he claimed, describing staying up with her back when they were close and listening to her talk about the... Well, is that the one where he talks about her sending him the underwear?
Yeah, Adam.
Is that the video where he talks about she sent the underwear?
Yes, yes,
Because
yes.
they don't mention that.
Right, Adam was talking about that too. They didn't talk about the fact that she
Dude,
was the one
who
who
is
said,
this
"Do you
guy?
want this, Adam? Do you want this, Adam?" Yeah.
Wait. That was like the big thing.
Yeah.
Who is this? This is so hacky.
I wonder if he's like just a huge fan of her.
Even if he's a huge fan, he knows that this reporting is intentionally hacky because he's not mentioning the most important part of the video. Even as a fan, he'd know that.
Hi, besties.
Here's the other video they linked to as proof that Adam can't stop talking about her.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having an amazing day. What do we think? Fit check?
Wow. Stunning.
Stunning.
This is even hackier than I anticipated.
Right? So this is the moment where Adam sees that when they're talking about the allegations, they say McIntyre and another former fan instead of saying McIntyre and Johnny, who was the other person who received porn from Colleen via text, but they didn't name him.
Okay.
Hit piece. McIntyre and former fan? Why is everything focused on McIntyre? So McIntyre is the whistleblower. McIntyre is the stalker. McIntyre is the person who will always make a video. McIntyre is the one bullying her family. McIntyre is the one that will give you the update. McIntyre is the one that started this 3 years ago. McIntyre is the one that started this. And now you're talking about someone else speaking up against a claim in which she sent nudes of the sex worker to them, and you're...
I mean, of all the things that they are fucking up, this part doesn't bother me as much. I mean, I don't think they have to name him specifically. You know what I mean?
I guess it's just interesting that...
Well, it's clearly them going on the offensive against Adam.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Which is really wild. I mean, how do you get this? Did they really pay off Vanity Fair? Because, I mean, I'm alleging that. Obviously, I don't know. But, like, how do you explain such a hacky article?
I have no idea how. It's just, it lacks so much research.
This is intentionally misleading.
That's what I thought as well.
All right, go ahead.
So, only one sentence about the solicitation of porn to a minor, in case you missed it, because it was just one. It said, McIntyre and another former fan have also alleged that Ballinger sent them nude photos of a sex worker posting unverified, if troubling text messages as proof. And that's it. That's all they touched on that.
Unverified, if troubling? That's written really
It is
clunkily.
written weird, right?
Bro, you're
I tripped
also
over
a
it,
shitty
but I don't
writer.
think it was me.
Posting unverified.
I get what they're saying, but
No, I understand what he's saying. I don't think it's written well.
Or, yeah.
You post sex worker posting unverified and troubling if true or something.
Yeah.
But unverified. I mean, I don't think she's attempted to say that didn't happen.
No.
As far as I'm concerned, there really is fairly verified. Because if you look at the receipts,
agree.
like Johnny posted that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Trisha verified? Wait, how would Trisha verify it?
The sex worker that they're also not naming, they're talking about Trisha.
Yeah.
And Trisha denounced publicly this woman, and they didn't think to mention it. Like, they're purposefully leaving things out of it to make the situation seem
The
less...
guy who posted the text was, like, super close with her for, like, on the whole tour.
Yeah, he worked
closely
for her.
with her. And there was talk about this text beforehand, and then he released it. So, I don't... you think about it. The one thing that they made a big stink about with their lawyers was the claim. Now, sending unsolicited porn of a sex worker, they haven't said shit about that. Not being true.
Right. No.
Interesting.
So this is Adam's tearful response.
I don't even know
to
what to say to it.
the article.
Pretty stunning that they printed that.
I can't believe it. It's
I was
so
hoping for
reckless.
sympathy, and I was waiting, and I was hoping for a way back in her life. Was what apparently was happening there.
Oh no.
Thoughts?
I mean, it's about to.
This is our 9/11.
For reals.
The second Weenie's chat is under attack.
9/11.
That's why Vanity Fair closing the article after all of this like dogpiling and lying, like flat out lying and stuff.
His beautiful eye color. What is his eye color? Those aren't
Stunning.
hazel, I'll tell you that. Those are like, he does not have hazel eyes.
Brown.
Brown.
They're a beautiful brown.
We got to pull up the chart.
Adam and his beautiful browns.
Yeah. Well, it turns out everybody has hazel eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I have
Except
amber.
for you, yeah.
I have beautiful amber eyes.
No, you just have big brown eyes.
Beautiful ambers. Blocked. Oh,
Yep.
he blocked Adam?
Yep.
Wow.
After tagging him.
Why not engage with the conversation with him, dude? Yeah, he
right?
tagged him.
Yeah, he's the one who started the conversation.
Fuck, dude? You tagged him.
You wanted that social media trail.
Adam said, Andrew Quintana, the writer of the hit piece against me, has blocked me on Instagram. Yeah, dude, you tagged him on Instagram and then blocked him. That's really stupid.
So in one of their tweets, they spelled Ballinger wrong, and they kept deleting the tweets, reposting them because they were getting brigaded with comments, obviously, telling them to retract. And so they posted this one a bunch of different times and then deleted and reposted, and they took one down.
Colleen Ballinger's downfall is the product of a particular era of YouTube stardom where digital persona is able to cultivate a feverish fandom that's been trained to reverse course with the first spilling of tea. Seriously?
Like, are we going to diminish it?
Fucking
that
seriously,
much?
dude.
Hey girl, what's the tea?
I said, Andrew.
What about her brother's a pedophile?
Yeah.
Like, I know she didn't do that, but she gave access to kids her brother's like a straight up Chris Hansen pedophile.
Yeah.
Have a seat over here. I mean, what the fuck? Let's mention that.
Isn't it weird that the guy who wrote the article in favor of her's name is Andrew and her lawyer's name is Andrew? Just like interesting. Just like why are they both named Andrew?
The
world is a little bit too little.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Allegedly. He's allegedly a pedophile.
Yes.
I know he was flirting with a child.
Yes.
Does that make someone a pedophile? In my opinion, yes.
So no cookies for you?
So no cookies for you?
And then I just finished it with this Adam tweet. Dear Vanity Fair, your journalist Andrew Quintana published an incredibly defamatory article about me and includes many statements against me that have been proven incorrect, and it is a very malicious attack of character, and I would like to know why an article so factually wrong would be approved.
Oh, well, they have editors. They definitely know it was posted.
Yeah. So, that's the update.
Second Weenie's chat, yeah, I showed that already, Dan. Yeah, thank you. Still funny though. Can you link me the article? I actually want to read over it. Someone says, "Sorry if this is a hot take, but pedos should be canceled." Whoa, hey, you said that sounds like some cancel culture shit, some bygone era of YouTube.
Here, while we're pulling that up, just a quick diversion here. An enterprising young fan sent this very handy chart to help clarify the earlier conversation here.
Wow.
Okay, this is useful.
Right, so I was 29, right, when I was hired, and then turned 30 just a short time after that. Then my first year anniversary is in 2018, right? And then I turned 31, and then we fast forward to 2023. I've been working here for 6 years.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Correct.
I thought this was the Colleen allegations timeline.
No, no, this is a much more. This is a much more serious matter.
Happy birthday, Dan.
Happy birthday, Dan.
So thank you, Corn and Cobb, for being so enterprising and putting that together. Thank you very much.
What was my logic again? I don't even remember. Because it made a lot of sense in my mind. I convinced you.
You made me doubt everything. You made me. My reality was shattering. I was like, "How have I worked here 7 years? I know it's 6." No, you really were tripping me up, and that's why I was just kind of like,
what I said.
We'd have to go back and watch, but we're on the same page now. 6 years. There you go.
All right, I'm gonna try to read this because when we did this with the James Charles one, I had a lot of fun reading the article, so I'm gonna try that with this one. Someone take this cake from me, please, God.
It was very good, by the way. Thank you.
It's a curse. And a blessing, of course.
Are we eating the mushroom cake? Is that getting eaten?
Well,
Did we hit that?
Quite a lot of cake.
It's up to Cam, I guess.
It's just such
Yes.
a work of art that,
Let's just wait. There's so much of yours left too.
Okay.
I don't think we should cut all.
What do you want to save it, Cam, or you want to eat it?
Can I take some photos of it first, and then we
No.
can eat it afterwards? Yeah.
No photos.
I just wanted to Photoshop myself living in it first, and then we can eat it afterwards. But yeah, we can eat it.
Some people are saying I gaslit you, Dan. I guess I did.
I don't think that quite raises.
Well,
the level of
gaslighting is when you confuse someone to the point where they don't know it's real or not, and I fucked you up like that, bro.
Sure, let's just go with it.
I gassed the shit out of you.
You gassed me.
You know the era where we used to burn the witch?
I do.
That era never really stopped.
Hmm.
The type of witch we was burning changed.
Right. Right. Gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse in which a person or group cause someone to question their own sanity, memories, or perception of reality. Get gassed, bitch.
You look stressed right now.
Happy birthday, Dan.
Thank you. Thank you. Drive angry on your birthday.
Now you just look stupid.
All right, so let's take a look. How the Miranda Sings Colleen Ballinger scandal went off the rails. Went off the rails. I mean, okay. I mean, the title implies that the scandal itself lost credibility by going off the rails.
Yeah.
How about here's an alternative title: How Andrew Quintana's career went off the rails.
You think that might be a play on the toxic gossip train thing?
Oh, that would be clever. That would be clever.
It probably is, huh?
Okay, Bennington.
Do you think it's a reference to our show?
That's what I was
fucking better be
suggesting.
Toxic gossip train. So everything you need to know about the drama tearing YouTube apart. Already it's bad. Sorry. Colleen Badger has been a YouTuber star for more than a decade, amassing tens of millions of followers, many of whom found her when they were teenagers or even younger. They fell hard for her potty comedy. And periodically, specifically her fictional alter ego, Miranda Sings. Talentless adolescents who delusionally believe she can sing and also is trying to have sex with her uncle constantly.
Right.
Is that right? Or the uncle is trying
abused.
the other
Yeah,
way
I
around?
guess.
That's
in
funny.
her most comedic attempt. You know what I mean?
To be fair, an uncle molesting his niece is quite funny.
Right.
I mean, that's ripe for satire right there, boy.
Especially for like children's satire. That's extra good.
Mm-hmm.
Adult incest.
They love that. The
argument.
children watching YouTube.
The persona resonated with outcast kids who found her, despite desire for fame, to be oh so accurately cringe. Success earned Ballinger a Netflix series, sold out live shows, and most recently, rapidly intensifying controversy. Late last month, Rolling Stones published a story alleging that Ballinger had engaged in inappropriate behavior with underage fans. The magazine verified screenshots of texts in which Ballinger asked a minor about their virginity status and their favorite sexual position. She also asked them to send pictures of their body. Yikes. Well, that sounds bad already. Where we go from here? However inappropriate her alleged behavior was, the article clarified that no sex crime had been committed and that no evidence in review even hinted at the possibility that Ballinger had intended to start a sexual relationship with a child. Okay, so it's cool then.
Right,
so they do end it by running D for her. Ballinger did not respond to Rolling Stone's multiple requests for comment.
Well, it depends on where they go from here, but yeah, I mean.
They're running D for her already. Yes, it's true. She did ask minors about their virginity and asked them to send pictures of their body. However, she wasn't trying to fuck them, as far as we can tell.
Good enough for me.
The only thing I've ever groomed is my 2 Persian cats.
Iconic. That is iconic. That is one of the greatest lines in YouTube history.
She thought, this is good, and then she
It
wrote
is
that down in
good.
her,
It's
in her
so
lyrics
good.
book.
It's so good. To those steeped in the world of YouTube fandom, a chaotic, shape-shifting minefield where allegiances are fortified and swapped by the hour. All right, chill, bro. It's not that crazy. Many of these claims were not new. Ballinger had even already responded to some of them. Rolling Stone's piece was tame, legally sound. Fuck, my dyslexia is crazy right now. I literally said seagully loud. I don't know how that... I couldn't do that if I tried, you know what I mean? It's like a tongue twister. Legally... Thank you. Legally sound, one could argue, compared to the language and rumors that have been flying around for years. Yet his publication preceded stalker allegations against... Wait. Ballinger getting similarly ushered into the mainstream press. Who alleged... Who?
Starker, not stalker.
Fuck. All right. Let me center myself.
Would you like me to read it?
No, I got this.
Okay, you got it.
Just give me a minute. I'm just...
Pull it together.
I'm centering my mind.
You got it, you got it.
I got it.
I got it. A few days after the Rolling Stone piece went live, HuffPost published its own investigation report. Her fans say she groomed them as teens. In the ensuing weeks, Ballinger would be accused of everything from performing a Beyonce song in blackface to texting a sex...
Didn't happen.
Did not happen, as we know. To texting a sex worker's nudes to a minor. Ballinger's legal team has denied she performed in blackface, saying she was wearing... So they're in touch, by the way. They're intimately in touch with her team.
Oh, yeah. Andrew and Andrew.
Andrew and Andrew, tight like that.
Andrew Squared, they call themselves.
Mm-hmm. So her lawyers say she didn't wear blackface, which we know.
And the other second, much more serious thing, no comment.
And sexting a sex worker's news to a minor. Yeah, no comment on that. Her Sings tour has been canceled. Her career abruptly stalled. And when reached for comment, Ballinger's lawyers replied in an email that Vanity Fair's inquiries were simply a regurgitation of the baseless and unsubstantiated claims that other media outlets and individuals on social media have reported. When reached for comment. So this is what they told them?
Yep.
Because they probably didn't. They're probably like, what do you think about this? They're like, okay, I believe you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool. If anyone named Andrew tells me anything, I'm with them.
Right.
Me
That's
and
the rule.
we and the Andrews, we got to stick tight, dog.
Yeah.
The reality of some of these claims, in turn, the broader narrative around Ballinger remains murky. Various allegations remain unverified, left to endlessly circulate as they fall under the ever-expanding umbrella of inappropriate behavior. Okay, stop.
Talk about the allegation.
Once again, her lawyers have come out against two specific points only. Blackface and the copyright thing.
Claiming videos, yeah.
All the other stuff, mum's the word.
No comment.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Or a super, super vague about everything. It's baseless and unsubstantiated. Like, are you going to talk about specific claims or no? Because if not, we're not listening.
Right. Talk about all of them.
Yeah.
Not just the ones that are not true.
Right. And not important, really.
Talk about the facts.
In a sense, this is a familiar story for the
It
social
is.
media age, but Ballinger's downfall is unique. She brought teens into an adult world and made it feel like it was theirs, then saw those fans turn against her. It's a product of a particular era of YouTube stardom, of a digital persona able to cultivate a feverish and savvy fandom that's been trained to reverse course and maybe seek payback with the first spilling of tea. I don't...
Are we using groom and spilling of tea in the same article? Because that's insane.
The thing that's really insidious is if our parents were to just randomly come across this, they don't know, they're not familiar, they just heard a little bit about what's going on, you could probably read this and be like, oh, this is all bullshit.
Yeah, it like murkies the waters entirely. You have no idea what they're saying didn't happen, what did. It's just like, oh, I guess none of this really happened, and it's all
Just this damn cancel culture.
unsubstantiated,
It's all,
baseless.
dude. The fans have been trained to turn against you with the smallest drop of tea. One drop of tea is all it takes, sis.
Mm-hmm.
You could be forgiven if you were one of the millions who, back in the summer of 2020, allied some COVID anxiety by diving into YouTube's drama unfolding between Ballinger and a former fan, Adam McIntyre. Bold, baby. You got that bold text. A then 17-year-old. Ballinger was his idol. Her merch could be seen all over the Irish teenager's bedroom where he recorded his own videos. He was an inspiring influencer himself, making sweet, low-stakes YouTube content about his life. On June 22, McIntyre posted a video to his channel titled, Colleen Ballinger, Stop Lying. In it, McIntyre told several seemingly unrelated stories. One recounted the time Ballinger sent him lingerie in the mail, to his mother's horror. Okay, now I'm not even going to read the parenthetical, but I'm sure it's defending her. The lingerie was new and unworn, and Ballinger has since apologized for sending it. Yeah. I knew it. Anytime something's mentioned that it sounds like really, really bad, they have to add some parenthetical that's like, but it's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Another was intended to debunk the rumor that he was secretly behind some anti-Miranda Singh social media account that Ballinger had gotten wind of. A third concerned the fallout of a tweet that Ballinger allowed McIntyre to post, a Miranda Singh's from the character Twitter account that led him to never posting on her behalf again. He'd been considered her social media intern, he said, with hopes of being employed by her one day in that capacity. Ballinger says he only had access to her account for one day, and that if it went well, she had planned to hire him formally. That sounds like bullshit. What? One day?
That's always what she has said.
She just gave him access for one day?
He was giving her ideas and tweets for years before she gave him her login also.
I mean, you can see in Adam's chat log that it's really obvious. There's an ease with that relationship that says to me that they've been doing this for a while.
Oh, yeah, she trusted him.
Because she was like, yeah, go ahead, that sounds good.
Yep.
Like, if that was day one, would you really be talking about posting to your main social media like that? No, I wouldn't. Let's see. The tweet in question was seized upon in queerbaiting by Miranda's fandom, as she came out as a Meghan Trainor fan and led to intense backlash. It might sound strange to hear, but Ballinger had put a fan in charge of her character's Twitter to begin with, but that access went in line with her public image. Yeah, so again, giving a fan access to your Twitter is weird. I've never heard of that. I would never do that. And also, he's a minor. But then, again, in the second part, he attempts to downplay it. But this actually all made sense in line with her public image.
What does that even mean? How did it make sense that she gave her password out to a young fan because of her character?
Here he says Ballinger was closely aligned with her most devoted young viewers.
That's it? So that's why she gave her password away to post on her social medias? No, I don't.
That's like saying Blue's Clues just lets kids post to their Twitter.
Yeah. Not necessarily correlated.
Yeah, what? Everybody has fans online. Doesn't mean they get to shit post to their Twitter account. For her to remove that access, as McIntyre experienced, felt painful. McIntyre felt that Ballinger was guilting him, selfishly preoccupied with her reputation rather than his feelings. After the backlash, she apologized for the tweet. Later, she denied ever blaming McIntyre and said she should have reviewed his tweet more carefully. Again, dummy, you're here saying this was day one. Here, day one, here's my access to my Twitter account. And then she says I should have reviewed it more carefully. There's no fucking shot she didn't review that tweet more carefully. It was day one. No shot. Then came the YouTube responses to McIntyre's YouTube accusation. A classic back and forth. If the names James Charles and Tati Westberg mean anything to you, you get the idea. Ballinger, 33 at the time of her response to a teenager, posted a classic apology vlog. She revealed screenshots of Instagram DMs she'd sent to McIntyre and one that McIntyre's mother had reportedly sent to her, which seems to be Ballinger's way of assuring viewers of what really happened, a strategy not unlike McIntyre's. In a DM, she accuses him of going too far. Supposedly in response to him, asking her to imagine her newborn son being taken advantage of in the same way he felt he had been. What? Adam.
He's referencing when Adam texted Colleen about how upset he was. He said, like, I really hope that no one takes advantage of Flynn like the way you took advantage of me.
Okay, yeah.
And she's like, how dare you bring my son into this? Like he
Whatever.
wasn't a kid when all of this started.
Crocodile tears. She also elaborated upon the lingerie incident during a live stream giveaway with her fans. Ballinger explained McIntyre had asked for the article of clothing. According to her, he'd even sent photos of him jokingly posing in the underwear to group chats. Okay, that doesn't make it okay. He's still a child. That included Ballinger and her most noted fans. Ballinger painted a seemingly accurate portrait of the Miranda Sings community, a silly place for kids like McIntyre to belong, looking up to an increasingly famous and powerful public figure. I'm not a monster, I'm not a groomer, and I do not deserve to die. Well, nobody says you deserve to die. Groomer and monster, that's debatable. Ballinger said in the video, alluding to the possibility that she'd received death threats. So this is very much just like this is like the video she put out.
Yeah.
That everybody was forgiving her for. This is
Yeah.
basically just that.
Addressing everything.
Yeah. Public opinion, or at least YouTube fandom, swayed back towards Ballinger, though the pendulum would swing back and forth for years. McIntyre established a new YouTube identity as Ballinger's whistleblower. No.
Whistleblower.
Frequently posting new videos and racking up 100,000 views by commenting on the hypocrisy of her every move. They're 100% painting Adam as... they're making it sound like every single one of his videos is about Colleen. Meanwhile, Ballinger continued to work on a YouTube channel that was far from her Miranda Sings satire. Colleen Vlogs offered wholesome... Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Colleen Vlogs offered wholesome lifestyle content about her kids. McIntyre appeared to seize on this, accusing Ballinger's brother's family, the Ballinger family, who have a family-oriented channel, of endangering and exploiting their children online. How creepy that I feel I watched them grow up, he said. It's disgusting. His critique gave way to a denunciation of family channels more broadly. Dude. So do you not have do you not think that family content with kids on YouTube with zero regulations isn't a gray area, Andrew? Because you seem to be taking the side that Adam is just saying this without merit just to get views and to talk more about Colleen. What about what he said? Damn, this guy's a fucking sucks. For years, this drama was very insular and probably should have stayed that way. But on June 7th, McIntyre posted an anti-Ballinger video, as he does every so often. This one was titled, My Relationship with Colleen Ballinger. He had new details, he claimed, describing staying up with her back when they were close and listening to her talk about her divorce. According to McIntyre, she embroiled him in a hateful campaign against her ex-husband. Then he came to a realization that shocked YouTube. This woman used me. This woman groomed me. The line set in motion yet another stream of blowback against Ballinger, but this time the word grooming captured the attention of the mainstream press as well. That's also something that her lawyer was like, oh, the word grooming is being misused. So they're very much in line with their optics on this one. The substance of Ballinger's alleged grooming has not gone beyond what McIntyre has described in his video, or what a few other fans alleged thereafter. This is doing a lot of work, bro. This small little, after the comma, the substance of her grooming has not gone beyond what McIntyre described, and also a few other fans that also said stuff. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What did they say?
Yep. Why are you telling me about her wholesome content? Why aren't you telling me about the allegations?
Yo, she literally summarized all that shit to this.
Yeah.
That's like being like, okay, I know this is an extreme example, but it's like Let me think of a good one here. Bill Cosby was accused of roofing this one woman's drink. It was only this one time, and also a few times afterwards, as mentioned by a few other victims. It was only one time, and a few other times.
And like
it
a
was
lot of
mentioned,
other times.
That's a psychotic thing to write. It has not been interrogated by media outlets reporting on the controversy either. HuffPost published allegations of grooming flexibly employ the term in a fashion not unlike how it's weaponized in right-wing circles against LGBTQ+. No. Wait, why are you doing that, dude? Why are you making it like that?
Yeah.
Like, why you got to make it like, if you are against Colleen, then you are pro right-wing propaganda. Described behavior does not approach the sexual exploitation or abuse that the actual definition of grooming indicates. I don't think okay, did you link to the definition of grooming? What is this?
There's also a definition of online grooming, which the definition of that does very much fall into what we've seen.
No, it doesn't have to be sexual. I think traditionally it's been used that way, but it's obviously it's becoming a more versatile word. The practice of training someone for a particular purpose or activity. The action of attempting to form a relationship with a child or young person with the intention of sexually assaulting them or inducing them to commit an illegal act, such as selling drugs or joining a terrorist organization. Well, you could say the Weenies was a terrorist organization.
According to ChildNet, online grooming is where someone befriends a child online, builds up their trust with the intention of exploiting them and causing them harm. Harm caused by grooming can be sexual abuse, both in person or online, or exploitation to obtain sexually explicit images and videos of the child. But it wasn't of the child. But it was sexually explicit images.
Yeah, I mean, sexual grooming is what her brother did. And that's clearly on another level of that's like I'm pretty sure a crime what he's doing. But this is grooming. I mean, what do you want? You want to split hairs on that?
I find it interesting how they're running Dean saying she's not a groomer, and the two photos they used at the top of the article are the Kids' Choice Awards.
She makes wholesome children content.
Bro, have you not seen her new wholesome channel?
Yeah.
Where she exploits her children without any... I've never seen it. I can't... I mean, the nature of the relationship is
she does shove the
exploitive.
camera in their faces.
Listen, it doesn't matter if they are happy as fuck. The relationship is exploitative. Their work is dependent on their adolescent kids working.
Yeah.
It's time to be on camera, son. We got to get paid. That's literally child labor. The fuck? I got to find my spot. Where am I? The perception of Ballinger as a groomer nonetheless snowballed. Ballinger eventually decided to, what else? Post another video on YouTube. She took out her ukulele to awkwardly sing through her defense, implying the internet seized upon allegations that she's a groomer for entertainment. She said she wanted her fans to be her friends, admitting that desire was wrong. I'm not a groomer, she's saying, just a loser. This apparently seemed to resound. This worked for him, I think.
Yeah, no, Andrew was really swayed by the uke.
He's like, yeah, the uke, man.
It's his fave.
It was a little awkward, but it was
like well done.
She got her point across. The apology was roundly mocked, especially on YouTube, where parodies have already gotten millions of views. Soon, an old video of Miranda sings performing single ladies in dark green makeup. Stop talking about that. He's talked about this dumb blackface controversy like as much as that's so nothing.
Yeah, they love to harp on it.
Mate was unearthed by former fans. To find it, you need to have a copy of her book with a QR code linking to it, who said it looked like she's performing in blackface. Her lawyer sent out a statement explaining the use of the makeup. Headlines were changed, although corrections were not issued. Shut up, dude. What are you, her fucking PR? Like, are you her goddamn crisis manager? That being said, they should do a correction. Did they not do a correction?
Imagine if this guy was a huge fan.
Oh, here. This article has been updated to include comment from Ballinger's representative. So it has been updated, dummy. Not a groomer.
Just a
loser.
Not a groomer.
Just a loser.
Just a loser.
McIntyre and another former fan also alleged that Ballinger sent them nude photos from a sex worker, posting unverified, if troubling, text messages as proof. Racially insensitive comic performances she performed as Miranda Sings that Ballinger later apologized for have roared back on social media. All this is being filtered into the current YouTube content machine, wrongdoing exposed with a relentlessness that could rival the anti-Amber Heard brigade.
Don't.
Anti-Amber Heard brigade.
Dropped a.
Do not try to correlate situations that are not correlated.
Well, the Amber Heard thing was very much, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Again, she's trying to group her in because Amber Heard is now like, I think people see her as like I guess some people see her as the victim of like mob justice.
She was certainly, I think that they were both victims of domestic abuse for sure. They both were horrible to one another. I think she was definitely dogpiled on crazy.
It was pretty intense. So what this author is attempting to do is say, if you believe Amber Heard was treated unfairly, then you also need to believe that Colleen Ballinger was treated unfairly.
He's trying to make teams. He's trying to get people.
Which is exactly what he did before when he was like the LGBT. They're like, yeah, this is weaponized just like right-wing circles against LGBTQ+. This use of grooming is a right-wing hit job.
He's trying to rally up communities for
Shut
her.
Up. Yeah, this is very manipulative. After Ballinger posted her ukulele video, McIntyre posted a reaction on Twitch. He was incredulous that Ballinger hadn't apologized to him in private, a reminder perhaps that the relationship had reached a turning point years earlier when he sent out a tweet that briefly got Miranda Sings canceled. Back then, a teenage McIntyre perhaps hoped for sympathy, another chance, a way back into the Ballinger fold. The internet is generally too cruel for that. His judgment's too swift. But one can look at the devolution of the Miranda Sings empire and see that the longer it drags out, the harder it is to pin down the exact truth. What? They've literally only said two things weren't true, which are like the dumbest things. Justifiable outrage turns to silly memes and headlines and videos. If there's one thing the saga of Colleen Ballinger and her fans has taught us, it's that today's YouTube winner is tomorrow's loser. Okay. This story has
weird
been
note
updated.
for it to leave off on. That was not really the takeaway that I had from that article.
I think if it's taught us anything, it's that Adam McIntyre and all these people be lying. Okay, I mean, wow, that was pretty ballsy that they posted this.
Why does it lie?
I think it's crazy that they allowed that to get published.
How are they getting? Oh shit! His whole profile is down.
Oh shit!
I clicked his profile. It just says this page you were looking for is down.
Okay, good.
Shit! Today's writers, tomorrow's
Loser.
unemployed.
Yeah.
Barista. No hate the baristas. We tip your baristas, people. We love them.
Today's writer is today's not writer.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
All right. Well, fucking interesting. Yeah. No, it's truly stunning that James Charles and Colleen are even now able to get big publications to write these puff pieces. It's astonishing.
So
Same week.
embarrassing.
Same week, 2 articles with the definition of groomer.
Right.
Hello, Olivia.
No.
All right, guys. As you notice, Dan is no longer in the scorpion chair. We've been through so much. Dan, how does it feel to have your butt on a seat, have your legs dangling free? Talk to me.
Seeing this? See this?
Got his legs
It's
up.
great. It's great. It's been wonderful for my back, for my mental health, and for yeah. No, I don't know. It's good. It's good.
Feels good.
It's good to be free.
Nice.
It's not
Well,
your fault.
even
Plus, I have
though-
Brazzo looking over me now, which I could never have done before.
That's true. I like the Brazzo background.
Yeah.
The gaze, we're getting that gaze for free. And every
Okay.
Dan shot. No, it's kind of cheating. People are like, why do I like Dan shot so much? I love looking at Dan. I just feel peaceful. I
You think
feel
Brazzo
energetic.
will claim us?
He might sue us because we're giving away the gays for free.
He's not looking directly into camera, which is a big part of it, to be fair. I don't think it works unless it's like...
But I wonder if we can
eye
actually get in
contact,
trouble
you know?
for showing the Brazzo poster.
Hell no. What are you going to do?
I don't know. You
I was
guys,
Brazzo for Halloween. Would I get in trouble for that?
well, that's a yeah.
Parody?
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't
Parody?
get in trouble with that.
Well, I love that costume.
Look at Dan's beautiful hazel eyes, guys.
Man, forget Brazzo. Look at that gaze.
Now that's a gaze of miracles, my
Yeah.
friends.
Thank you.
I feel the cancer lifting, evaporating from my body.
What the hazel eyes does?
Oh man, look at those shades of green, baby. Anyway, the Scorpion chair is gone, and even though it's not necessarily missed, it will be remembered. And with that being said,
can't
we
forget.
have made a memorial dedication to the Scorpion chair.
Mm-hmm.
So without further ado, let's check that out. We're moving to soon, and Dan wanted a new setup, something like this, maybe. Zero gravity workshop.
Can I get it? I could command the show from there. Just imagine how cool I would look.
Wait, but look at how the Scorpion flexes. That's fucking sick, dude. What? This is so insane. Like, who would buy this that isn't just goofing
Yeah, I guess that isn't the exact same model, but I believe it is the same company that makes that thing.
I'm actually really curious if this thing is comfortable and actually like functional, or if it's just horrible and you hate it.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I am more than a mere man. But who am I? I am Chair. Will you join me in sitting salvation?
The Scorpion chair is a flop. I'm in the flop era. Somebody said, Dan, you asked for a Scorpion desk instead. Yeah, I fucked up.
That was mine.
Clearly. Uncomfortable ass chair that I fucking hate now.
The prime. This is not a comfortable way to game.
No, not really.
At all.
Like I said.
It's not a comfortable way to sit even. I can't fit.
It hurts my back.
Oh, your back hurts?
I sit in this 5 days a week for hours and hours at a time, especially when we're live. In fact, you could use the Scorpion chair and you could have a bunch of monitors. And
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
You need a Scorpion chair?
I do.
Like
I
Jimmy Lee?
I do need a Scorpion.
Okay, let's trade.
I got you.
God, this chair fucking.
I mean, all these alpha dudes.
This chair's
Oh,
very
literally.
uncomfortable.
I'm still sore from sitting in it for like 5 minutes.
I don't know how the fuck do you do this for 4 hours?
I don't know how Dan sits in that fucking chair, dude.
Dude.
It's horrific.
Yeah, it is. It's horrific.
Not that comfortable, is it?
Dan has been suffering in the Scorpion chair. It's a monkey paw wish that essentially has gone wrong.
You got it.
You got it.
I got it.
Careful what you wish for.
Absolutely.
I got to be frank. Your choice leaves you in that chair for an undeterminate amount of time.
No, I'm ditching it next Tuesday.
There it is. A beautiful, kind of a, really a beautiful video. That was awesome. Yeah. So it turned. Our original question was, I wonder if it would be comfortable. The answer was a resounding.
Resounding
no.
no. No, it was not. It was
Yeah.
not.
Oh my God.
Do not recommend.
But we have leads on Dan's new chair, the Star Trek.
Yes, I found a very, very promising lead. I have a meeting with them at the beginning of next week to discuss it. I'm a little afraid of how much it's going to cost, but...
Really? Do you have an idea? Give me a ballpark. Just a chair.
So I agree. Listen.
How much could it cost?
It's just a loan.
It's just a loan.
The connection that I had was I knew somebody who had just recently hired people to make a different Star Trek chair. Just weird coincidence.
Yeah.
The Captain Kirk's chair from the original movie or the motion picture. And I think it cost them like close to 10 grand.
Done.
A reverse mortgage
Seems a
loan
little
is some
excessive.
kind of trick.
We're gonna see if we
I
can
mean,
get
we
it.
spent $6,000 on that damn Scorpion chair.
Yeah, right. And and look where it got us. Sitting out in the
But you
lobby.
better. If I spend 10,000 on this chair, you're sitting in that forever. No new chairs.
I love what you, the progression of you just getting more and more like frustrated
and angry. Yeah, that was a great job, Cam. You found some good clips.
Yeah,
you managed to.
Well done.
Because Ethan, he like messaged us earlier this week, and he was like, "We got to do a best of the Scorpion chair," and we all looked at each other and we're like, "What is that? What is the best of? It was nothing but bad time."
No,
So-
I said a memorial.
or a memorial
not
or
best
whatever. Yeah,
of.
well, yeah. So we were discussing it.
But
we were
Cam nailed it. He knew exactly what I meant.
Thank you very much. I really tried to look for like props, like we use it as a prop or something. No, but it's always just been in reference to us complaining about the
The
chair.
one of everybody sitting in it complaining was great. I would drove it home, just universally hated. I'd spend 10,000 for the chair.
Okay, well,
But don't tell them that.
Well, maybe we shouldn't have
We
been
gotta
talking about
hustle
this
'em.
live on air.
Well, it's too late now. Should I hit the button?
I said
Gotta
maybe
hustle out.
maybe they'll do a trade. You know, we can get rid of the Scorpion.
Well,
chair.
here's the thing.
They
I
accept
think
trade-ins?
I think the one that they got was like had all the bells and whistles, including like built-in lights and everything. We could
You don't want the lights?
I mean, we could skip that and probably get it for a more reasonable
Now,
price.
here's what I need you to understand.
Mhm.
You declined the offer of serious high-end comfort chairs for full days of sitting.
Right.
And you have opted for a $10,000 prop chair replica of Picard.
That, by all accounts, is quite comfortable for a prop
Okay,
chair.
okay. But I just want you to know that if this chair goes south on you, you're sitting in that
You're
bitch
sitting
for
in
like
like a
10 years.
I feel you.
No new chairs for Dan.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
You chose this. You're dumb, dude.
Wait, didn't you say this about the Scorpion chair though? Like you're like, Dan, you're gonna be sitting in this shit.
I didn't
like,
really have.
Dan paid his dues.
And listen,
He did.
You know, you'll notice most of those clips of me bitching about it were from the last, I would probably say, 6 to 8 months, and that's because I really only started to speak up about it more and more in recent.
No, listen.
In recent past.
Dan, you paid your dues in that Scorpion chair. You sat in that thing long past its due date.
Right.
I'm not. I wouldn't say
Okay,
anything
good.
about that.
I'm good. I'm glad you don't feel slighted there. Well, we'll see what we can do. Like I said, though, by all accounts, here's the thing. That show that this chair is from, they designed the set to look and feel like a luxury cruise liner. And so even though it's a sci-fi show and it's a prop or whatever, the vibe they were going for was like, you know, plush, nice chairs. And by all accounts,
I'm just
that's
saying-
what it feels like to sit in it. So
Have you sat in it?
no, but I know somebody who has, and they said it was comfy.
I'm just saying, even if they make it as comfortable as possible, there's going to be a difference between that and a chair designed to sit in for 8 hours a day. But it is going to look
encourage
awesome.
me to get up and walk around every once in a while. And I can
for
get
you.
up and out of it, unlike the Scorpion chair, where you're just kind of fucking locked in there once you sit
Right,
down.
Right. Well, we're all very excited for Dan's new chair.
Thank you. Me as well.
I'll spend whatever I have to make your dream come true. I want to manifest your dreams into reality.
Thank you. Wow.
If you can dream it, you can will it. If you can will it, you can make it.
Right.
And if you can make it, you can sit in it. And if you sit in it, then you are the king. And if you're the king, then this is your empire. If this is your empire, then this is your world.
Wow. Really taking me places.
Cheers, my dude.
I could keep going, but I don't think it's very funny.
No, it's not working.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Andrew Schultz thing, because this is fantastic.
Wow, this shit's funny as hell.
Oh, wow. Robert De Niro. Okay, hold on. This is relevant. If it's the right chair, it doesn't take too long to get comfortable in it.
Wow.
Bottom line is you
That's
cannot be
amazing.
trusted.
That's a real quote, huh?
That's wow.
When was he talking about chairs?
You got a deer hunter.
Mm-hmm. Famous for its chairs.
Playing Russian roulette.
The Russian roulette scene. Yeah,
Like,
he was actually on a what are the what's
A swivel, a
the
nice
chair?
swivel.
Not William Sonoma. What's the company everybody?
Herman Miller.
Herman Miller.
Yeah,
there
and in the center of Vietnamese jungle, the Herman Millers that shined. All right, let's talk about so Andrew Schultz.
Another Andrew. We believe them all.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
So
It is what it is.
Andrew Schultz, a comedian that has a very popular podcast. Seems by all accounts not a bad dude. I don't know if I've said anything mean about him on the show. I mean, you know me.
I know the name. I can't say I'm actually familiar with him, but this clip has made me like him.
So he was invited onto the Nelk Boys podcast, Full Send. Now, I am definitely a Nelk hater. And I am definitely a hater of their podcast. I mean, I've long looked at this and said, why is anybody watching this?
I'm done.
It's literally just a bunch of meathead frat boys, and they're not even like funny or smart or interesting.
Most people hate the sound of metal on